Happy Monday, and how is everyone doing? I hope all is well, and I decided to come on quickly and show you guys what I am making for today. It's going to be a quick live. I hope all is well with everybody. And guys, we had rain, wind, and all of that early a.m. this morning, but it has cleared up and we're not expected to get any more rain right now. So I have, well, let me welcome you in. Welcome in all of Patty Cake crew. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the memberships, the cash apps, the super chat stickers, your thumb up, your comments, your watching the replays. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of that. And welcome in number one, Joshua Gabriel. Welcome in, Joshua. Happy to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay, so we have a quick one right now. We're not going to do a lot today. Not going to hold you very long. Just going to show you. I've already cooked the rice. Over here you can see I have a pot of rice here. So I did that off camera. I have some steak, ribeye, boneless steaks, and I have 3 of those. It was a pack of 5, but I have 3 that I am going to cook. And what I did first off, I washed the meat really well and I let it set in a little vinegar water for about 5 or 6 minutes. Then I rinsed it real well. And I pounded it a little bit with this mallet. And I wrapped it with some press and seal, because I don't like to just pound with the naked mallet. And it's easier to wash and clean when I do it this way anyway. So this is what I used. I like this mallet. This side is good for beef, pork, or anything. And the smooth side is good for chicken. Now I do chicken breast. A lot of people don't like chicken breast, but I use the mallet for the chicken breast as well. Okay, so let me speak and get right to it. Let me put on the gloves because I will be touching the meat. So I'm going to put on the gloves. Okay. I've got to get some more gloves. Generally, I will order gloves, but these ones I picked up from my favorite store. They're disposable gloves and they're perfect for food preparation and many things. It says here, perfect for painting and staining, household cleaning, gardening, food preparation, and many other uses. So I get these when I have not ordered the gloves from Amazon or somewhere else. I use these. Okay, so let me show you how I am going to prepare this steak. I am going to rub it with some mustard, yellow mustard, plain yellow mustard. And some people may say, why do you put mustard on it? So before you ask, mustard acts as a tenderizer. It holds in the flavor and it locks in your rubs or your seasoning before you put it on, and it won't be, falling off or whatever. So this is why I use mustard. And I'm just going to shake it And I get the Publix brand. I get a lot of Publix brand, certain things that I've tried and they're good. And I continue getting them. Just like I use this is the Publix brand of garlic powder. It works just as well. I buy a lot of Publix spring water, as you guys know, and I'll be using onion. It is Publix brand as well. And some white pepper to season, and some pink salt. All of this comes from Publix, and you all know I love the all-purpose seasoning by Tabitha Brown. It is salt-free, and I really, really hope you guys can see, like it. Buy it all the time. So let's put and I have my burner on getting warm. So I'm gonna put a little bit of mustard on my meat and rub it in like so. We want to lock in these flavors, and we want our spices to stick to the meat. So let's do this and get it all rubbed in here. That way, when I put my spices on, they will stay on. They will lock in that flavor. And as I said, it serves as a tenderizer as well. Okay. So let's go in with the onion powder. Some white pepper. A little bit of salt. And we will rub it all in. And of course, my all-purpose seasoning by Tabitha Brown. I use this all of the time. I like it because it is salt-free and it has flavor. Some people say they use it. If you have not been using it, try you some. It's good, flavorful. Okay. We are going to coat this with some flour, and I have put a little bit of flour in here. If I need more, I will add more. But and I've also seasoned the flour with the spices as well. Okay. Okay, so we are going to put this in here. I'm probably going to have to add some more flour. Okay, let's see if this is, it's not quite ready. I have chopped up a little bit of onion. I would make a little gravy or roux. And that's how I test to see if it's hot enough. I have some corn oil in the skillet. I don't have a lot in here. I try not to cook with too much oil. However, some things are deep fried anyway, but so got this. Okay, this should be, yeah, it's a little bit. Never crowd your skillet. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one in. Oh, this may be enough flour. And it helps, the mustard helps to have your meats crisp as well. So, okay, so we will just put those two in, and we have this one left. So I have enough flour, even enough flour to make the roux. A lot of times I end up throwing away flour. I may have to turn it up a little bit. Hello everybody, welcome in. Let's turn this up a little bit. Excuse me guys, reaching over. So we have that frying, and let me speak to everybody. Welcome in. Hey Cherry, hey, how are you doing? Welcome in Tim. How are you doing? Welcome in Crooked Peach. Meredith, how are you doing? Welcome in Winneby 7479. Yes, I did say that, Winneby. Callie 714, Fornia. That looks good. It's going to be good. It's popping out, and I'm on the trigger. All right, Cherry. Fly true. That grease too quiet. It's getting there. It's gonna get there. Fly true. It's coming up. Joshua, welcome in. Evelyn B22. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. Let's see. These verticalized definitely brings the trolls in. Yes, Tim. And I tried to do a horizontal one the other day, and it kept saying rotate your camera, so I just left it alone. Thank you, Cherry, for watching over the chat. I don't know what that person was saying, but for all of these trolls, if they come in talking crazy, take them out, give them the boot. Now, if they're just asking a question and not being disrespectful, let them stay there. But if they come with the okie doke, all of the disrespect, they gotta go. Okay, see how that's frying up and it's sizzling? So that sizzle has come up. For those that I have missed speaking to, because I really gotta watch this pot, this skillet. If I've missed you, greetings and you're welcome. If this is your first or second time, and you're not just trolling, being mean, saying all kinds of things, you are welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a regular and you're a part of the patty cake crew, you already know you're welcome. So I am going to show you what I will have with this meal. This meat. I've already cooked some rice. For those of you who may not have been in, I did the rice before I came on. So I got that done. And I am having a garden salad. My daughter had so much stuff left that she brought the rest of it to my house and said that they had enough of it. Y'all see how this is frying up really nicely? I'm gonna go on and do this so I can take this glove off. I don't like to keep the soiled gloves on. So, got that. When I tell y'all it stormed here before day this morning, please believe it. It woke me up. So I'm going to show you guys what I have for salad, garden salad. So I will be washing some of this and fixing it and make a salad. I can eat salad anytime. She had all of this left after making a large bowl. And these are the tomatoes that I have. She gave me all of this, guys. All of these tomatoes for my salad. And these are the cucumbers for my salad. And I like red onion in my salad, so I already had that. So I am going to make a nice salad and kick back and enjoy. Okay, so I have this. Okay, when this gets a little brown on the other side, then I will take it out and put in the other one. I can really about take it out now because if I make a little gravy, I'll be cooking it a little more anyway. You don't have to cook steak that long. This is what it's looking like right now. I have this. And it looks long like this because I pounded with the mallet. And yeah, and this one will cool down the skillet. I'll turn it up a little bit. And this is what I wanted to show you guys. I'm not going to hold you very long today. And I'll have to pour off some of this oil for my gravy. I don't need all of that. So, yeah. All these trolls are here. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the views before you got timed out or kicked out. Welcome in everybody. Okay. Right here, as long as they behave, they're good. But when they start talking crazy or being disrespectful to the host or anyone in the chat, they must go. Welcome in, VOM, the voice it matters. Welcome in, Pico, how are you doing? Proud, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. How are you? Good afternoon to you as well. Kayla from Louisiana or LA. Proud said he is relaxed. Greasy gravy and loved it. I'm glad you're doing well, Pride. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Okay, it's frying up pretty good. Let it brown a little bit. I know for sure I won't need all of this oil. Love Southern cooking, yes, me too. Me too, Evelyn. Get all the little crumbs out. I try not to fry too much, and when I do, I try not to use a lot of oil. Food looks great. Thank you, Pride. Okay, Proud and BOM, you are now standard moderators. Now let's turn this down. Thank you, Proud. You good people. You always support. I enjoy your content. I think what I would do is switch. I think I'll just switch. Feel it? That's what I would do. Rather than deal with all of this, and then I can scoop out what I need. I've already washed this skillet, so might as well use it. And just It's gonna have to heat up to make my gravy. That'll be better. Well, I know what I'll do. I'll strain it to make sure I don't have so much in it that I don't need. I know there's flavor, but I don't want any burned particles in it. Okay, that's probably about all I need. So let this get heated up. Then I'll put my flour in, and I have this flour that I have already seasoned with the spices. So I'll just use this. Let's move this back. This way. And then put this one here. Y'all, I got a mess to clean up. Okay, and then once I put my flour in and make the roux, let's see, that may be about, I'll say about 3 tablespoons. When you're making your gravy or your roux, use equal parts of butter or oil as you do flour. So if you have 3 tablespoons of oil, put about 3 tablespoons of flour. If you have to add some, you can add some flour if you need to, if the measurements are a little bit off, or if you have to add some flour to the oil after you've put your equal parts, that's okay. So that's a rule of thumb. Equal parts oil to flour. Equal parts butter or margarine to flour. So I don't really measure it all like that, but I'm just giving you something basic. Okay. I can just about look at mine and tell I need to add a little more. Been doing it so long. And let it get the color that you want. And you have to watch it because it will burn so quickly. And you want to cook this flour. I think this is about enough here. If you burn it, you can just get ready to toss it. That's why I just went on and strained so I wouldn't have all of the little burn particles in here. Now I won't add any spices to this right now. I'll just wait until the gravy is cooked. If I need to add some more spices, I will. But this is just to get it started. Let me put some water in this bowl. Okay, I'm trying to make this quick. Once you pour your water, or I can put water in this, or I can use broth. I could use chicken broth or beef broth, whichever. Let me take off this glove. I don't need it anymore. I'm sorry I can't see the chat real well, but when you're cooking, if you don't watch this food, you can't always watch the chat. So thank you, moderators, for looking out, for welcoming everybody in. And I welcome all of you. I may not see you, but you're welcome. So let this get a little browner. And then I'll put in the onions. You really want to cook off that flour taste. You don't want it to be so chalky and tasting like flour, so you have to cook this flour. I will be doing an unboxing at 6 today. I received a prize from a channel member, a prize I got on his channel. So I will be unboxing that prize at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you all can't be here, you can go back and watch the replay. I think it's only about 8 or 9 minutes. It's not very long. It's just a short premiere. Okay. So if you want your gravy thicker, you can just add more flour. Okay. So we're going in with the onions. Okay. And this is about half of a small onion. So we're going to put that in and let this get translucent. And then we will put some liquid in here. I'm thinking I'll just use water. Oh, the smell is amazing, guys. It's amazing. Once these become translucent, I will add the liquid and then put the steak in for about 5 or 6 minutes. And that will be it. Y'all can imagine if you cook or if you're around the kitchen, you can imagine what this is tasting like. Look at that, guys. All of those onions. If you like onions, I know some people don't like onions. My young grandson doesn't like onions in his food, but yeah, he picks out the onions. So oh, it smells so good, so good. Another minute, I'll pour the liquid in here and let it start to boil, and then I'll put the meat in. And within 5 or 10 minutes, it will be ready. I think I'll add some broth to it. I have some in the pantry already. Add a little broth to it. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of chicken broth. I use this one. It's unsalted, and I like the Pacific brand. This was on sale, so I got this one. Keep it stirred so it won't be lumpy. Nice brown. Let me turn it up a little bit and bring it to a boil, a rolling boil. Then I'll turn it down and simmer and get it started. I'm just about done with this part of the tutorial. Let me bring it to a boil, and then I'll put in the meat. Okay. This skillet holds heat, but it has to get hot. So it's beginning to boil. You have to watch it too, because it will boil over on the stove. You can hear it. Oh, it's smelling amazing, guys. I think you can see it. I'm looking at the camera. You hear that boiling? Hi, Keisha. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Allison Mapp, thank you for coming. That's going to turn out great, Miss Patty. I have to get back to work. Stay safe and blessed. Take care. Thank you, Proud. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know you're working. Okay, now I'm going to, let's put in the, we're going to simmer it. DOM, I see you over there cooking everything, gravy, everything, making those delicious dishes. I see you, VOM. Okay, we're gonna put these back in like this. And I'm going to add some more. Let's turn this burner down and let it simmer now. We got the boil going. And let's put a little more chicken broth. All of that is flavor, guys. Okay. And we will season to taste. You know, once it's all done, we'll see if it needs any more salt, or I don't use much salt, but see if it needs any more Tabitha Brown all-purpose seasoning, or if it needs a little more pepper or whatever it may need. And I am going to, I have parsley in the fridge from my garden, but I'm just going to add some of this parsley. And I had dried some parsley in the oven, and I've used it all, so I made parsley flakes. So I have this on standby for something quick like that. The flakes. So let's mix this in. Y'all see this? See this nice gravy? I'm just gonna, and the steak, nice steak and gravy. And I have my pot of rice here. And I'm gonna do a salad. See that gravy? Just the way I like it. See that? So, We're gonna let this simmer for maybe 5 more minutes, and it's a wrap, guys. It's a wrap. Once I plate it, I will do a short and let you guys know what it tastes like. You already can imagine what it smells like. Thank you all for coming. I gotta clean up this stove and clean up the dishes. And let me see if I can see if somebody's saying something. Jimmy Brown, thank you for coming. Thank you, Allison Mapp. I would like some mashed potatoes with mine, please. Okay, I can do you some mashed potatoes. Cherry, I can do that for you. You cooked gravy today, VOM? I gotta come over there and see it. Renee's Secret Garden, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you all. I hope I haven't missed speaking to anyone. I'm kind of going back up in the chat. Keisha H, so happy to see you. And Joshua said onions, got health benefits. Shamsul, thank you for coming. I love onions too, Keisha. Trying to see everybody. Some people may be gone. I may have missed you, but just know you're welcome. If you're here for the right reason, we welcome you with open arms. We don't welcome trolls that, oh, Joshua, you got a wrench. Okay, Joshua, you act right with this wrench now, Joshua. You're always here. Act right now. Okay, here it is, guys. Here it is. Joshua, you know I had to hold back on the wrench for you a little bit because you remember a long time ago why you didn't get a wrench, but I'm not going to bring that up. So act right with this wrench, Joshua. You like white gravy, Joshua? Okay. And I'm going to tell you this, Joshua, with the wrench, somebody say wrench, but anyway, with the wrench, I treat it like it's my home. And we have to be kind to everybody in the chat, and this is for everybody. And when people come in, if they ask legitimate questions, if they disagree with me or with anyone, respectfully, that's okay. If I'm not cooking something the way they think I should be cooking it, that's fine. You cook it your way, I cook it mine, but you're not going to get booted out for that. But when you come in and you act crazy, you say disrespectful things, you do, sexual kinds of content, comments, I'm sorry, or anything crazy, or you're talking about illegal substances, like I've had somebody come in before with that, then we give you the boot. We time you out. But we don't disagree with you if you respectfully ask questions. If you challenge the argument, that is okay, but not the person. We don't get personal with people. We don't time people out, just because we don't like them. I've heard that before. If you have come in contact with somebody in another place and you don't like that person, don't seek vengeance and delete somebody or time somebody out because you don't like that person or because y'all have had some type of words or disagreements, should I say. We don't do that either. We don't seek vengeance over here. We're about love, motivation, inspiration, learning. We want to learn from you. We want you to learn from us. And this is what we're about. And this is the steak and gravy. And I've turned off the burner because the steak was already done enough. So I am so happy to see each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming. Broccoli 55 Gemini, good afternoon. How are you doing? Good looking rice. Yes. Let me show you the rice. I cooked that before I came on. Some things, for sake of time, I will cook. Here's the rice. Nice and fluffy. I don't even use a rice cooker. I've just been cooking rice for so long. And I like fluffy rice. I don't like rice that kind of stick together like grits. Some people like it that way, but I just like mine to be a little fluffy. That's just me. That is the way my mama taught me to cook it. Yes, that fluffy rice. Yes, Cherry. Hi, Jay Warren. God bless you as well. Thank you all so much for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Broccoli 55 Gemini is talking to Keisha. I am so happy for all of you stopping by. I really am. And guys, let me tell you one thing. Okay, man, Miss Patty, just go ahead and tell everybody I can't. My rice used to look like grits before I got a rice cooker. Well, I'm glad you got a rice cooker. That's all right, Keisha. I have shown on my channel before how to cook rice and how to keep it from being, if you overcook it, it will be gummy if you overcook it. And one thing that I like to do when I'm cooking rice, when my water is, well, first of all, you wash your rice really, really well and get as much starch off it as you can. This is what I do. And if you cook, I'm just going to say 2 cups of rice, probably add 4 cups of water. Bring it to a boil for about 10 to 12 minutes and see if it's tender. Now what I do, I add a little cap full of vinegar and about that amount of oil, just to give you an idea. And I stir that. And when it starts to boil, the oil keeps it separated and the vinegar keeps it from boiling over. But sometimes I don't use the oil or the vinegar. I just cook it, and just check it to make sure 10 or 12 minutes it should be ready. So you don't have to use vinegar and oil. And when I use vinegar and oil, I rinse my rice in cold water. I put it in a colander like this. I cooked it in this pot that you see here, and then I put it in the colander. Then once I'm done rinsing and all of that, I'll put it on the stove and let it steam just for a short while because I've run cold water on it. So to get it warm, I just steam it just a little. Put a little bit of water in the pot and steam it a little. You don't want to over steam because it may become, start sticking together. So that's just a little rule of thumb. But I've shown how to cook rice on my channel a long, long time ago. It should be an old video. Time to devote. How are you doing? Blessings on blessings to you. No, you're not late. Whenever you come in, you are welcome. I know people have things to do. So whenever you come in or if you catch the replay, that is great. That's fine. Give that thumbs up. That is good. Okay, Keisha says, one of the ways I knew my husband loved me, he used to eat that rice grits and not complain. Oh, Keisha, oh my God. Keisha says she got a rice cooker. I thought about getting one, but I really don't need it. But I just wanted one, I guess, just to get it. What's cooking? No, baby, not deer meat today. Not deer meat today. cooking some steak. Let me show you. I'll probably have to add some more broth to it because, you know, as your gravy cools, then okay, steak, ribeye, boneless steak, and gravy with onions. That's what's here, Gwen. Rice, and I showed we're gonna have a garden salad. I have the tomatoes, the cucumbers, the garden salad mix, and what else? And red onions. And that's what I'll be having with in my salad today. It's just going to be a simple salad. Not a whole lot of, it's not going to have cheese or anything. But I got a good recipe coming for y'all on the 31st. I will be cooking on the 31st. You don't want to miss it. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just come on over. I think I'm going to set that for maybe around 2 o'clock, something like that, on the 31st. And I'll be cooking for that day and the New Year's Day as we know it. So, yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Hi, my Renaissance grandma. How are you doing? Yes, yummy gravy and rice. I could just eat the gravy and rice. Rice and gravy is one of my favorites. I don't need meat, just rice and gravy. And some spinach on the side. I love it. I love it. Yes, I do. And let me tell you, I think I started to tell you guys this, and then I'm going to let you go. You having night watch and cooking into the no, I will be cooking before the watch night time to devote. Y'all, I received, and this is for the gardeners. I know they really want to hear this. My Renaissance grandma, Keisha H, and any other gardeners that I may have missed in here. I had ordered, well, my daughter, I keep saying but my daughter had ordered me a hydroponic system. Well, I had it for about 2 weeks. The lights started going off and staying off, and I had to keep, getting it back on and all of this. And I said, no, too much money was spent on this, so I'm not having it. So I took my little starts out and put them in a cup, and now I can put them back in the hydroponic system because she ordered me a new one, and it came, I got it today. And so I can put my starts back in that new one that I received. So I'll be setting that up. I'll probably do a video on it, short video, and I'll be getting my plants in that system. Plus, I will be adding new plants. I showed this yesterday when I did, I think it was yesterday when I did a live. And in here, this tall plant is my Roma tomato plant. And look at these roots, y'all. Look at the roots in there. You see that? And I have the little sponges there in the sponges. And I have a little bit of microgreens has started, and mustards. Those were the 3 things that started. So yes, I have these. So this one is probably ready to go in the soil, this tomato plant. But I will be planting some more. I hope you can see this. I'm holding it all over. And this yellow that you see on the can is just, on the cup is just design. It's not the plant. The plant is very green and healthy looking. So yes, I think I can go on and put this plant in some soil. See that? I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to unbox the new system that she reordered. It's not the same one I had. It's the one that the gardeners have been showing. Mufka, I think, something like that. Anyway, I saw that on Nikki, the Everyday Life of an OCD-ish Chick. I saw it on hers. I saw it on Hands in the Dirt, Stacy. And others. But anyway, this is what I have going on. Welcome in, Miss K. How are you doing? How are you doing? So happy to see you. Shaw Price. It's longer. Yes, it has grown. It has grown. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate you. And Miss K says, hello, Miss Patty. Everyone liked and shared. She's speaking to everyone. She said, liked and shared. Thank you, Miss K. Being here, but getting sell after work looks delicious. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you, Miss K. Thank you all for the shares, the likes, the everything. Moderators, thank you all for everything. I appreciate each and every one, and you guys know it. Hi, Miss JoJo. How are you doing? Welcome in. Happy to see you. Happy to see all of you. Thank you so much for the hearts, the love. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And guys, I am going to get off now. I just wanted to show you. I said it would be quick, but every time I say quick, it ends up being longer than I anticipate. But anyway, thank you. Thank you all. Much love to you all. Happy Monday. Miss JoJo, thank you so much. Happy to see you. Happy to see each and every one. It's my Renaissance grandma. Everybody. Hey, Cherry. Hey, Miss K. Everybody. Time to devote Joshua. All of you, thank you so very much. And you all have a great rest of your day, the rest of your week. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Much love, blessings to you too. Miss Patty, always enjoy you. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you so much for all of your support and all of your many thoughtful comments. Thank you all. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Right now, I gotta unbox this system. I'm excited about it. I got some more new seeds, and I am going to start my hydroponics over once again, all over again. So that's what I'll be focusing on in a little while after I eat some of this and make me a salad. And I will see you guys in the YouTube highways and byways. Blessings.